Alright everyone, hello, welcome along to the stream. Long time no see. Hopefully everything is working, which it is. The audio is all working now. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. There's a few things we're going to need to fix. So for one, I can't hear the sim, but the stream can hear it. I may have to restart it. It's maybe because I changed audio devices mid setup here. Maybe that's why. Maybe we need to actually restart the sim. Well, that's okay. That gives us a bit of time. And whilst we're doing that, Marshall's message didn't come through on Restream. So we've got a few things to figure out here, which is expected. This is a new install of the sim. But welcome along to the stream, everyone. Hopefully you are having a good day, a good week. A drama-free stream here. Some people like to push dramas on their stream. I have seen evidence of this, but we are not doing that here. Right, what is going on here with you, Restream? Ah, I need to log in again. That is why. We'll go Restream, log in. Go. Are you gonna come on? Oh. Oh, I didn't. See if it likes that. Yes, it does. Okay. Restream chat should be up now, Marshall, if you want to try dropping something in. Again. Marshall is on Team Talk, by the way, on my server, which I don't have patched through currently.
Imogen Webster. Hello. Marshall Fairbrother.
Yeah, 1 second. I wonder if it is Restream or if it's the way. Yeah, I do see the messages. What do you have to do is just playback device, right? Playback set to line 1. 1 sec. I think we just need to listen to this device as well. I think that's the issue. Let me double check if that is set. It may have been changed. Playback. Line 1. Properties. That's set. Tell you what we're going to do then. Let's just load the sim up here. So what all we've got at the moment, Marshall, so we've got line 1 set as default for playback, and then what else? Do we need it on the recording tab as well? Set for listening.
Imogen
It shouldn't have. Hang on. Is it gone now? Yeah, I think we're good now. I think I figured it out. Okay, we'll ignore that. It was where it was set to listen. Okay, we should be good.
Marshall Fairbrother.
There you go.
X.
There you go. That's better. It was just the way it was set up to listen. It was set to listen to the wrong speakers, to another set of speakers which are not, well, they are connected but not being used. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Ignore the very strange sound. That was I don't even know what that can be. An airport audio system malfunction. Okay, right. Yeah, exactly. Passenger announcement PA messed up. That's all. I also wonder, did this post properly on did this post on my profile? Yes, it did. Good. Okay, well done, Restream. Okay. Go free flight here and re-choose the aircraft. And in theory, yeah, I can hear the clicks, so we do have audio. Very good. So we are running a few new add-ons, which I'll talk you through as we do this, which are very cool for our use. One of them gives us some very interesting audio feedback as to where we are on the runway. So we're going to go KLGA Gate Alpha 4, fly now, and Active Sky is actually already loaded in. Active Sky, we're now using Active Sky 2016 because Active Sky Next was causing very high CPU usage. Not entirely sure why, but especially during the streams, if you remember back to the JFK stream where we had very high CPU usage and the audio was stuttering, it was Active Sky Next, and it was also, you know, just causing general issues. So I purchased Active Sky 2016 instead. Right, so we'll reset our altimeter here. Oh, actually, we won't even know, will we? Because we need to launch Talking Flight Monitor. The wonderful application that is Talking Flight Monitor. Right, launch that, and we are good. Right, altimeter can go to that. We'll do a few things. Set you up. Winds are, sorry, the temperature is 33 degrees. And the wind is 230 at 13. You can hear the sim, I'm assuming, on the stream. Just to double check. Yes, you can. It won't be when we get going. I mean, I can turn it up. Let me turn it up a tad then. Well, you'll know when we get up. Put it that way. These engines are going to roar, but for now, that should be a little bit louder. Don't need to be any louder than that for me. Okay. So we're going to use Sim Toolkit Pro. That's what I've been using. So let's start getting things going here. Sim Toolkit Pro. And I tell you what, I'll put my speech through just so you can hear what I'm doing as I'm navigating Sim Toolkit Pro. I think that will be useful. Yeah, PTT installed directory, we know that. So what we want to do, go to flight planning, and the way we're going to do this, for those who do use Sim Toolkit Pro, do feel free to let me know in the comments or now in the chat if there's any tips of doing this easier. in an easier way because, you know, I'm trying this for not the first time, but, you know, consistently now. So we're going to go, actually, no, we need to go and add this aircraft to our fleet, don't we? Profile. Hey. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Profile. Fleet. And we want to add custom aircraft. We want I have no idea, Marshall. And we are no, an A320. Perfect. Airline is going to be ACA, is it? Yeah, Air Canada. Yeah. I don't know why it just throws me back to the bottom there, but that's okay. Reg, let me go and double check on Flight Radar what the reg is. Here it is. So we are in Charlie hyphen Foxtrot, Kilo Oscar Juliet. Sim is going to be P3D, and aircraft location is going to be, current location is KLGA obviously because that's where we are. And sorry? No, we're not in P3D, Marshall, but you can't add FSX, there's no option. So it's either P3D or X-Plane. So that's how we're going to have to do it. SimBrief ID, so A320. And that should be good. Hit OK. So now what we're going to do, we're in no rush to get this flight done, so we're going to try and do this as realistically as possible, as I say, obviously. That's always the aim here. We're going to go to flight planning, generate new flight, go to the top here, departure ICAO is KLGA, wait, didn't, oh, because I typed it in wrong, my bad, KLGA, there we go. We're going to be going into CYYZ. We're going to be search A320, and not that one, we want the Air Canada. So it is AC, and the number for our flight today is going to be Air Canada 725, and it's going to be the same here, AC 725, date is all set. Now routing, we're going to get the routing from FlightAware here, so let's go grab the route if we can find it. Probably use the real world one here. ACA 725 FlightAware. Here we are, and we'll go see if we can find this. So a note for all of you who want to do things realistically, obviously the US have quite a few countries not in Europe, unfortunately, will be able to publish the routing. I wonder if they've published the routing yet. Flight details. Mod gate, does it say schedule 1835, 1949? Not sure it's going to have the route, just because it's a little bit early. Ah. So filed altitude 9,000. I don't know why that's in meters. Here's the route, very nice. So you can see we can copy that routing right from FlightAware. We can close that tab down, and in SimToolkit Pro we can paste that into the route box. So we can see, as usual, we've got you know, doesn't actually for some reason there have a departure, but maybe it's a direct usually. Q818 airway to Wozy, and then the link to blah blah blah, no preference. We can go to, well, a lot of things here: routing, performance, fuel, weight. We'll go to options, so you can see here Lido format and in pounds. So we will go generate plan and let SimBrief deal with that. And of course, because we have our routing in real world, we don't have to worry about SimBrief messing that up. Alright, just going to load it, I guess, here. It's going to say there's a nav data mismatch because I didn't update the SimToolkit Pro nav data, but that really doesn't matter at all. We're going to hit fly now on our SimToolkit Pro, and of course it's going to say we're not connected here. So what we're going to do, I don't know whether this is normal behavior, to be honest with you. If we go up to the top, right to the top of this thing, we should be able to just go. Where is the thing? There's a connect to P3D button, isn't there here? Ah, here we go, there's a button, my bad. Connect to P3D. Okay, for some reason it says P3D is not set up correctly. I did set up FSX, maybe it doesn't like that, but that's fine. We've pressed that now, and right, booted me back to the main thing, but what we want to go to is flight summary right here. Why can I not view my briefing here, SimToolkit Pro? What are you doing? Going down. Yeah, I don't really care about other pilots, do I, right now? So I'm not interested in other pilots, I want to see my flight summary. Flight summary. Why am I not connected? We were connected. Connect P3D, please. There we go, now we're connected. Okay, I don't know why it did that. So we can see here, it's got our routing, and we can see KLGA, runway 22, 7,000 feet, so we're going to have to get off that runway nice and fast. I think some water around there, so we need to be careful. But anyway, okay, that's it loaded. We've got this info, and we've also got our OFP. Let's go down to our OFP. So we're going to 360 and 12,800 on the fuel. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take speech out now, because you don't need to hear that as well. Here, there's another aircraft actually there on AI. So, let's grab GSX and hit 3 and get our refueling. And we're going to want to, yeah, fine, we'll just select Delta. Doesn't matter, we're not going to bother boarding, we'll just do, we'll just choose a fuel truck. Okay. So we can see here, what we'll do is we'll go to SimBrief Downloader and we will load our flight plan. Now I'm debating whether to do VATSIM on this flight. I don't think I'm going to do it just because I've heard people have issues at LaGuardia with the runway. Pretty sure Josh had issues a while back getting off of it with the water. Or maybe it was landing, I'm not sure, but anyway, we'll just PF3 it, it's not a problem. I've been doing a lot of VATSIM flying anyway over the past week. And really enjoying it as well, so anyway, we have AI on, so we'll go with it. Right, let's go and load the flight plan in to FSTramp right here. KLGA CYYZ, that's the one. Load you. So we got a direct today. Apparently there's no departure, it's just going to be straight off runway 22. Now I'm inclined to believe that just because I know they do a lot of radar vectors over here. Actually, before I start dealing with that, I'm going to have to deal with our fuel truck because it's just arrived. So we needed about, well, let's say £13,000. And there we go. Hit OK. He's going to start fueling us up. And I'm going to carry on looking at our flight plan. Okay. Okay, so there are departures out of here, but I don't really think any of them correspond to our waypoint. So I'm just going to assume, yeah, I'm just going to assume that it's a direct. With some kind of radar vectors, we'll just take a direct to it, of course. Now, arrival. Is going to be the Ling 2 onto 33 right. So that's what we're going to go for. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go and associate you. There is a transition from where we were already going to the Wozy waypoint, so we're going to take the Ling to 33 right, Wozy transition. Okay. Looks pretty standard, only a few altitude restrictions. And then ILS. I think it's just going to be the standard ILS approach. No transition. Is that true? Let's double check. Yes, it will be because the transition waypoint is the second to last, so that won't work. Good. Right, fueling is done. As you can see, he is driving off. We'll make a few little alterations here. We'll delete the Wozy waypoint. We don't need that in the tree view. We'll go and fill out our cruise altitude info right here. Cruise, was it 360? I'll double check. Cruising at 0.78. Cruise, where's cruise? Yes, it was 360, okay. So what we're going to do now is go grab our clearance and then we'll get out of here. Nice quick turnaround. Oops, didn't mean to click that. Don't do that. Tramp, what are you doing? There we go. Let's go switch to M2 here. Sorry, to M1 from M2 because we're in M2 from the previous flight. I wish Tramp would just do that for us, but no. Okay, that's good. And okay, so we'll put ourselves at the top of the routing preview. Huh? What was that, Marshall? No. Oh wow, aircraft pretty close by there. Okay. So we'll go and launch PF3. And we'll go fill out our call sign. So we're going to be Air Canada 725. There's Air Canada. Close. Select plan. We'll use 737 preset. Load the plan. Connect to flight sim. And we will say no push and start because we wouldn't request that in the US, obviously. No push and start. We'll let PF3 initialize and then we will get out of here. Alright, there it goes. We'll get our clearance here. So clearance frequency is going to be 135.2. Wait, is that not correct? Why did we not? Let's retune. 135.2. That's an interesting one. Alright. Yeah, I don't know why TFM is... okay, let's have a look. Yeah, why are you having issues here, TFM? 135, I'll tell you what. 35.2. It tunes it to 135.19. That's an interesting one. It doesn't like that frequency. Okay, well, let's see if we can use vPilot. That's very strange. There we go. Okay, now we're on 135.2 with vPilot. If I hit 0,
clearance Air Canada 725 at gate Alpha 4 IFR 2 Charlie Yankee Zulu with information Oscar.
It's better. I don't know what was
Air
going on with
Canada
that.
725 clear to Charlie Yankee Zulu climb to 8,000 expect flight level 360 10 minutes after departure. Squawk 5464 departure frequency 123.6.
Climb to 8,000 flight level 360 in 10 squawk 5464 departure frequency 123.6 Air Canada 725.
Air Canada 725 read back correct ground 121.7 when ready to taxi.
121.7 Air Canada 725 good day.
Alright, so it's going to head over to ground now and automatically get clearance
Ground Air
to
Canada
taxi,
725
which
at
obviously
gate
I don't
Alpha
want it
4
to do
ready
yet,
to
but it's
taxi.
just going to do it all the same.
Air Canada 725 standby.
But what we can do is call
Air
up
Canada 725 taxi to runway and hold runway 22 using taxiway
GSX
Alpha,
here
Bravo, Papa Romeo.
and get this ready to go.
Roger Alpha Bravo Papa Romeo runway 22 Air Canada 725.
Not a problem, we have our clearance in advance. So our heading is 292, so we are going to need to push a little bit facing left, if possible. So we'll let him do his thing and then we'll deal with that. Do we have... There we go. Parking brakes released. And let's get these started. And he's going to push us back whilst I do this.
1 knot, 2 knots, 2 knots, 3 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 knots. 2 knots. 2 knots. 2 knots. 2 knots.
Right, that is done. We will set the parking brake. Get rid of GSX. Right, okay, so I was just taking a look at what's been going on some other streams. People seem to be, as usual, finding ways to cause BVI pilot drama. Well done to them. Top marks. Great job. They are unable to help themselves, it would seem. Okay, well, we're going to ignore them. Let's, so, the pushback has gone. We've got taxi clearance. Let's jump over here to runway 22. Do you? Yeah, go. Fabulous. And you are gonna load. Thank you.
Air Canada 725, contact tower on.
Send us straight over the tower. Just gonna have to turn off my VDA a little bit here.
118.7 Air Canada 725. Good day.
Just gonna fiddle with these volumes.
Tower Air Canada 725. Runway 22. Ready for departure.
Ah, you heard on runway 22 there. Well, that's because we are using
runway 22, cleared for takeoff, flight heading 255.
Wow, yeah, we got some interesting winds.
Roger. Cleared for takeoff. Fly heading 255.
Right, let me just deal with these volumes. Shush, PF3. Get MVDA. So we'll turn the sim down a bit. And I'm going to turn... Oh, I can't do that. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, we'll deal with it. Let's hope it's not too loud. Like I was going to try and turn MVDA up, but apparently we can't. Not for me, anyway. Alright, flaps. We'll set...
On runway 22, on runway
I know.
22.
So basically, RAS has a lot of functions, and that's one of them. Okay, flaps are set correctly. We'll do, yeah, that's set. On the auto throttle, runway guidance. Obviously, we're not going to turn on the autopilot yet because of the usual Airbus bug. Right, enjoy these sounds. I hope they are, well, what you expected them to be. They're going to roar. Be sure of that. Okay,
On
let's get
runway
moving.
22,
Shut your
on
face.
runway
Shut up.
22.
Enough, woman. Enough. We're getting off of runway 22
3 knots.
right now.
10 knots.
Toga.
19 knots.
Oof. That's
39 knots.
Beautiful.
60 knots. 77 knots. 96 knots. 113 knots. 132 knots.
Positive rates. Gear coming up. Look at that. What a beautiful sounding aircraft.
Air Canada 725, contact departure on 123.6.
It's going going to bring the flaps up automatically. Well done, plane. You are an Airbus after all.
1,
you
2,
are
3,
supposed to be
6, Air Canada,
smarter
7,
than
2,
those
5.
damn Boeings. No, I'm only joking. Boeings are fun as well, but this is just generally smarter. Okay, flaps are
Departure,
in.
Air Canada 725 is with you out of 1,000 for 8,000.
Let's go deal with this with MVDA here.
Roger,
sorry,
Air Canada
Tram.
725, radar contact, altimeter
fly-
is 2986.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's just turn
Air
heading
Canada
log
725.
on, and then we'll set it to just go and fly direct to that first waypoint, which lines up pretty much with the headings that we've got. Beautiful.
Uniform November, India 914, turn right heading
I don't know what
250.
airline that is.
Turn right heading 250, uniform November, India 914.
JetBlue 1482, turn right heading
What I'm gonna do right
240.
Just turn
Right
the
2240,
speech
JetBlue 1482.
to, put the speech to come through line 1, not really for any particular reason, but more so that I can hear it better. There we go. Because through speakers it was being incredibly
Air
quiet.
Canada 725, no speed restriction.
Oh, thanks a lot.
No speed restriction. Air Canada 725.
Alright, let's go take a quick look at what you're doing, plane. Yeah, so... Well, they're going to give us further climb, I bet, in a minute.
Uniform November, India
Well, let's increase our
914,
climb
turn right
rate.
heading 250.
Right to 250, uniform
Thank you.
November, India 914.
We're already coming up to 250 knots.
JetBlue 1384,
Wow,
turn
it's
left
busy.
heading
It is
240.
240, JetBlue 1384.
Heading is supposed to be... Yes, we're on the right heading. Okay, we're making a right turn. Fine. Very nice. Right, off we go. Out to Toronto. Beautiful. See that power comes back quite a bit now, and we are quite light as well. Just on this 1 hour 30-minute flight, however, of course, on takeoff. It was a lot better.
Air Canada 725, climb and maintain 9,000.
There we go, yeah, as I thought, up to 9,000. Let's go fill that in.
Out of 6,500 for 9,000. Air Canada 725.
Altitude is going to be... There we go.
United 988, turn right heading 245.
Set that up there.
Right heading 245, United 988.
See, PF3's doing a very nice
JetBlue
job.
1482,
there's quite a
turn
bit of
left heading
traffic here.
240.
Nothing bad about that at all.
JetBlue 1482.
It's doing a nice job of picking it all up.
Air Canada 725, contact New York Center on 134.65.
Alright, off we go to New York Center.
134.65. Air Canada 725. Good day.
See ya!
New York Center. Air Canada 725. Level at 9,000.
Oh yeah, we're gonna just level out here.
Air
Not a
Canada
surprise,
725,
New
Roger,
York's an
altimeter is
incredibly busy
295.
area. I don't care about the altimeter right
Roger.
now.
Air Canada 725.
Take the caps off, I don't know why that was on. Yeah, so we're just waiting for a further climb. But this is one of the things I like about PF3, you know, it is realistic that on BatSim and in the real world they just hold a setting an altitude like this.
out of flight level 350.
Yurik Yuksek.
Roger, United
Is
988.
this OCI that makes NVDA read this stuff?
United 988.
No, but I can screen
New York Center, uniform November, India 914, level at flight level
with
350.
object nav as well. So like if I object nav,
Uniform
now,
November, India 914.
altitude box, the altitude switch, vertical speed box, and then so for example now to do an altitude
Out of
I have
9,000
NVDA enter into that box.
60,000. Air Canada 725.
Put the 16,000 in, and vertical speed, we'll give it a nice whack of vertical speed here. Go, You can climb, plane, get those engines roaring, come on. That was an interesting little sound glitch. And that reading it, so you heard it,
Roger, JetBlue
like
14,
you can hear
continue
there
present
as
heading.
the controller reads out
JetBlue
the,
14,
or as a controller or pilot reads out the info, then MBDA reads it out too with PF3, the ATC, and that is,
continue present heading. Altimeter is
298.5. A talking flight monitor add-on coded by a member of the community, Jason Fair. Right, we're on the climb out now, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'll take speed off. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, the reason is because for some reason I can't turn MVDA up when it's coming through my speakers. I can only do it when it's going through line 1, unless if I were to switch it the other way around, but then you wouldn't hear the plane. So I'll just turn the sim down a bit. Easy on people's ears anyway. And then I can also hear what I'm doing. We'll also reset our auto brakes to position 1, ready for landing before I forget.
Did you hear anything about Eurofly?
Air Canada 725, climb to flight level 220.
No, absolutely nothing, Borak. I'd forget about it.
Out of 1504, flight level 220, Air Canada 725.
We'll wind this vertical speed back. Yeah, I didn't hear anything about it, no. So either he's forgotten about it or he's taking his sweet time. I don't know. But I wouldn't hold that much hope for it.
Nightbird. If you would like to support my Patreon, that would be very kind, but is absolutely not required. Find it here, https://www.patreon.com/user, u=129666232.
Wow. Yeah, Nightbot actually came into the stream today. Well done, Nightbot. Unfortunately, it only seems to post that one thing. I also added some info about my Twitter and other social media, which it doesn't seem to like posting, only that. So yeah, thanks Nightbot for trying to get people to sign up to Patreon, but you could be a bit more useful there. At least the commands work now. Right, 18,000 transition level. We'll cycle our altimeter to standard. And hopefully they're going to give us a final climb soon, up to 360 maybe, and we can just chill here and enjoy the rest of the flight. You at Marshall? Oh, we had to use VPilot to put the frequency in. I don't know why it wouldn't do it. Yeah, it's very strange. Alright, we're going to level out here. I wonder if they're going to give us a further climb. That'd be nice.
Air Canada 725, climb and maintain flight level 240.
There we go, only 240, okay.
Out of flight level 2104. Flight level 240, Air Canada 725.
Vertical speed, we will wind back to about 1500. Who is currently in the
Air Canada 725, climb to flight level 330.
I'm gonna check who's
Out
on
of flight level
server.
225.
330.
Flight level 330, Air Canada 725.
Let's go over there then. Altitude 33k. Vertical speed, well, we'll leave it at 1500, that's fine.
Delta 1114, roger, altimeter is 2987.
2987, Delta 1114.
Oh, look who we've got in John's courtroom. Jesse. No. Who else? No, maybe they're all being tried. Yeah, exactly. No, they're trying someone because someone said that he didn't fly A2A aircraft correctly. Probably. Yeah, I know, right. Flight Sim community, the BVI community are a special bunch of people. They're never content with things. They have to act like children. I don't think they quite realise the trials and tribulations of life, and I mean, I've been around for quite a few years and I've had a bunch of people who didn't like it, and I'm still here, so you know, at the end of the day, you're not going to have everyone be perfect. What can you do? What are you going to do about it? They'll do their thing, you'll do your thing, and you know, we'll see. Okay, we're climbing fine. And then they wonder why I stay on my own TT server. Yeah buddy, that's your answer. Not happening. Nope. Oof, that's a nice view. That kind of really far away view. Yeah. Oops, didn't mean to press that. Come on, stay in that view, thank you. Better. Let's just bring our vertical speed back a little bit to help us out here.
Canada 725, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Okay,
Out of flight level 3204. Flight level 340, Air Canada 725.
Be nice if they could just give us a final
Air Canada 725, climb to flight level 360.
There we go, that's what we want.
Out of flight level 3254. Flight level 360, Air Canada 725.
Right, Tramp's got hold of our aircraft now, so we can leave that. It is now climbing all the way, well, not all the way, it's not very far now, to 360. Right, I'll be back in 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Turn the sim right down there. I think what I'm going to do, out of curiosity, I'm going to go up on the server. I'm going to go see what's going on here. I'm curious to see what drama they're causing. Yeah, I'll be back, or you can come up. Oh my, wow, what was that? Hey, oh, well, that was weird. Team Talk just like made multiple noises. Yeah, okay. Hey, how's it going? Okay, yeah, I'm streaming right now, but they can't hear you at the moment because it's not patched through. Oh man, once you get on the way-to-way aircraft, yeah, you'll be hooked. They're more realistic. Yeah, absolutely. You follow all the procedures. Well, most of them. Oh, you just like found what heading it'd be on and just flew straight down there. Oh, that works, especially if you know the area. Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean he may have been tracking the VOR or something to help him, but you got there, that's all that matters. Personally, the Bonanza's my favourite, but they're all pretty good. And the only reason the Bonanza's my current favourite is because, you know, it was one of the, well, it was the first to have all the new stuff like the fan and the cabin temperature gauge and all that stuff from TFM. But that's coming to most of them now. That, yeah, we won't even go there. No, 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 no. You just be glad anyone on stream you're not patched through. You don't even, no, we're not, no, it doesn't matter. Forget that happened. That didn't happen. It's not after 8 o'clock here in the UK yet. We gotta wait for the kids to go to bed first. Hey Jesse, yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Yeah, you've got to map your magnetos and your fuel switches to select which tank you want it to draw from, which is now a lot more accessible with TFM because you can actually very easily add and remove fuel and all that yourself. Yeah. Oh, absolutely, yeah. Most transformational thing we got. Yeah. And you got everything in like in the FSU IPC INI and the. Maybe something got stuck. Yeah, with TFM and interfacing with it. Yeah. No, we have. Yeah, it won't update, I think, because we had an interesting thing initially where we don't have it anymore. But when we used to be using them, and they were cracked, you know, it was like a pack when we were first testing them out. That if you uninstalled, you know, if you installed another one, so you had the Bonanza, then you installed the Cherokee, say, the Bonanza would lose sound. So one of them would always lose sound, but now, you know, we don't have that issue. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's weird, you know, because some of, like the FSU IPC, it installs, because Gus was having issues the other day, and his modules was in documents, whereas mine, because mine's FSU IPC4, puts it in FS add-ons. I don't know if that makes a difference with like permissions or anything. That it shouldn't do, but it's interesting that all the ones in documents seem to have issues.
Imogen Webster. Airplane.
Yeah, yours is documents, so mine, and I think it's with FSU IPC 6, and in some cases I've seen it with 5, but normally it usually is supposed to go to modules in the actual, yeah, whereas it just dumps it yours in documents, and I don't know if that makes a difference, but those old days.
Air Canada 725, contact Midland Center on 135.45.
Roger,
Yeah,
135.45, Air Canada 725, good day.
What account it's on, yeah.
Cleveland Center, Air Canada 725, with you, flight level 360.
Roger, Air Canada 725.
Air Canada 725.
Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah, you do sound a bit better actually than previous. Yeah.
Air Canada 725 to sub 2, light level 270.
Out of flight level 3604, flight level 270, Air Canada 725.
Oh, really? Because I had, what was it? It was IQ, I think it was. Was that, I was like IQ and you could adjust all the bass and stuff, but it was all buttons. I think it was Corsair software and it was bad. Yeah. Ah. That's crazy. So they're just gonna play the song as it blasts off? Oh, wow. Alright, everyone on the stream, as you can see, we're now descending. So, I am actually talking to people, not just randomly talking. They're just not patched through. Now I'm gonna have to patch you through just to prove it. Oh, okay. Is it just like same state, or are you actually going to be, you know, like pretty near him? Oh, okay. Okay, got you. Yeah, that's a good idea. Now, all you know, the coronavirus, once it started calming down, you can get back in there, and you know. Wait, I'm not talking. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Cleveland Center, United 4, out of flight level 350.
Roger, United 4.
Oh my god. Surprised they don't crash into each other. That's pretty close.
Air Canada 725 to 72, flight level 220.
Out of flight level 2854, flight level 220, Air Canada 725.
Yeah, sure, it'll be fine. Alright everyone, so according to TFM, 15 minutes away now from Toronto. Twitch and and thanks UB3C, I don't know how you say that, but thanks for the follow. Yeah, Twitch and YouTube. I'm using Restream. I'd like to just exclusively stream on Twitch in a way so I could play, you know, music more freely, because YouTube are pretty bad about that. Whereas Twitch, I think, you know, especially if you're not a partner, they don't really check. But because I have a a much bigger following on YouTube, I want to keep that, and so I stream to both. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that would explain it. We got to do some group VATSIM flights sometime in the US. I mean, time difference makes it tricky, but you know, we gotta jump up here and do something sometime. Yeah. We don't treat it as a game, yeah. No. Yeah, not a yeah. Alright, chum.
Cleveland Center, WestJet 2698 is with you. Level at flight level 250.
Yeah, I'm happy that pilot sounds on the stream, Marshall. This guy on PF3, he just sounds so happy to be there. He's like, WestJet 27, blah blah blah. Okay. Yeah, it's good radio voice.
WestJet 2698 descend to flight level 230.
Descend to flight level 230, WestJet 2698.
Cleveland Center Echo Alpha Sierra 1678 with you level 10,000.
Roger, Echo Alpha Sierra 1678, altimeter 2988.
2988 Echo Alpha Sierra 1678.
Okay, I think there was a Max, a 737 Max in there that actually flies pretty well. That might be interesting to try. Yeah.
Roger, China Post Air 4203.
Cleveland Center Delta 2767 is with you at flight level 350.
Delta 2767, Roger. Air Canada 725, reduced speed to 280.
Yeah, because it can't interface with the main sim AP like Tramp can. It's basically trying to do it as if it was doing it by hand, like manipulating the throttles and the elevators by hand, which is why it's just not accurate. Yeah.
Cleveland Center, Air Canada 725, requesting 7,000.
Roger, Air Canada 725, descend and maintain 7,000.
Out of 1,404, 7,000, Air Canada 725.
Air Canada 725, reduced speed to 270.
270, Air Canada 725.
Yeah, Canadian Express is the only one I know that you can. I mean, you can fly jets, but you can also stick with props. Yeah.
260, Air Canada 725.
I do from time to time. I do more jets, but I've done props. I mean, my favourite's the Bonanza. You know, I've done quite a few group flights with Marshall, Gus, and all them lot with that across the US. You know, like we did about a 5-hour cross country once. That was pretty cool. Yeah.
Air Canada 725, contact Toronto Center on 134.85.
134.85.
Oh, the Bonanza. Yeah, it's so you've got your tip tanks, which obviously add extra range. It's got bigger fuel tanks all the way around, really. And you can hold, I think, 6 passengers. I think I have to double check with TFM. It's quite a bit of range when you've got your tip tanks on. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Got you.
Toronto Center, WestJet 2698, with you out of flight level 220.
Yeah, so minimum you'd need your magnetos, which you'd use obviously to get it started. You'd need your fuel selectors, where you can choose which tank it's going to draw the fuel from. Obviously whichever tank is fullest you'd go for, and you got to keep switching that in flight. Basically I usually do it like every 30 minutes, so you go kind of left right, so you don't get off balance. And you'll need, I have a keyboard command for your fuel pump as well. You just got to be careful when you turn your fuel pump on that you don't have it on for too long straight away, because you could flood the aircraft, which is always fun.
Speed down to 250, Air Canada 725.
Air Canada 725, contact approach on 123.5.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Air Canada 72.
Yeah. Because when I was, you know, obviously you ideally you have it on, you get your mixture and whatever, and it all happens really quickly. But when I was first doing it, you know, must have had the fuel pump on for about 5 minutes, and of course by that point it's completely flooded. It wouldn't start at all. But yeah, right, here we go. Standard. Okay, so it's 2989 on altimeter.
Right heading 105 Delta 2767.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I think in the future he's going to add it so we can do individual systems, you know, and that'll be cool. But for now, I mean, you can just get a whole new aircraft. That works just as well. Yeah. Yeah.
Air Canada 725, turn right heading 340, expect vectors for the ILS, runway 15 left.
Right to 340, Air Canada 725.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think there's a whole block of text in there as well that tells you all about the aircraft's current condition, and hopefully he's going to be able to pull that and the variables and then have that translated.
Localizer is alive. Nav 1 has a localizer.
At some point. Okay, guys, we've got to change runways here because PF3 is not liking this runway. One sec, let me just change runways. I got a Thrustmaster T Flight Stick X.
Request
Just,
runway right.
Yeah. That's cool, yeah. I've been looking at it. You know, I haven't got it yet because A, it's quite expensive, and I wish we could hand fly a bit more in these jets, and B, you know, I fly a lot of Airbus which uses the stick, but I've heard it's really nicely built. I mean, this thing's built like a tank, so I can only imagine what that's like.
Roger, continue approach runway 3 right, Air Canada 725.
Air Canada 725, turn left heading 325.
Left to 325, Air Canada 725. Air Canada 725, reduce speed to 160. 160, Air Canada
yeah, absolutely,
725.
yeah. Yeah, I've seen, you know, sided descriptions of it, but getting it from a BVI perspective would be cool, yeah. Yeah.
Glide slope is alive.
Yeah.
Air Canada 725, descend to 5,000.
Out of 6,000 for 5,000, Air Canada 725.
I've heard of the Cytec one. I don't know, but I've heard that's not so good. I've heard Honeycomb's built better than the Cytec. Apparently Cytec is quite plasticky. I guess they're a cheaper model.
Air Canada 725, descend to 3,500.
Out of 5,000 for 3,500. Air Canada 725.
Nah.
Air Canada 725 clear for the ILS. Runway 33 right approach. Contact tower on 118.35 when established.
Out of 4,500 until established on the ILS.
Yeah,
runway
absolutely.
3 right.
I wish we could do like, because I know we, especially in jets, it's pretty tricky, like when you're on VATSIM, to have it so you can actually manually fly the plane. Because a lot of times, you know, what they'll do is take it up to 10,000 on manual and then throw the autopilot in. That'd be really cool, and maybe something in the future we'll be able to do. I'm sure, you know, with Jason and FS.
Air Canada 725, reduce speed to 140.
Roger. Reduce speed to 140. Air Canada 725.
Okay.
Tower, Air Canada 725 at 10 miles to the southeast at 3,500 landing.
Air Canada 725, continue approach your number 1 for landing.
Continue approach number 1 for landing. Air Canada 725.
Okay. Right. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. But I mean, yeah, it's definitely something I'll consider, especially, and you know, I guess the 8-way aircraft, because you've got pilot, but on landing, I mean, with the stick, what I do on landing with a lot of these 8-way is you got to kind of fight pilot. You got to pull the stick back a bit more to flare.
2,500.
Because pilot doesn't seem to do it all that well. So that, I'm sure, would be nice to use the yoke for that.
Air Canada 725, winds 150 at 3, altimeter is 2983, clear to land runway 33 right.
Clear to land runway 3 right. Air Canada 725.
Tower, Speedbird 93 is declaring a missed approach.
Speedbird 93. Air Canada 725, reduce speed to 140.
Speed 140. Air Canada 725.
Yeah, that's good to know. I mean, because I was kind of the same mindset when I was looking at buying the, you know, the Thrustmaster and whether I wanted anything better. And this thing is great. It's really well built. It's got a nice throttle, good buttons. You know, I couldn't complain about this at all. Oh yeah, yeah. A lot of buttons for everything I need. It maybe could have more buttons, but I've never had a situation where I've thought, I've run out of buttons here. Yeah, like there's a few things I wish it had, you know, like the little I don't know if yours has like the little levers. I know you got the throttle, but you can also use the levers for like your props and stuff in the GA. Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
500.
Yeah.
400.
Okay. Right, yeah.
300 above.
Probably, yeah. I don't think I'm not gonna go wrong with either of them. Like I say, I'm happy with this, but you know, it's a great option to have that you can switch between the yoke and the stick.
200. 100.
Yeah, I've heard they are. Yeah, from various people saying they're looking forward to it and stuff. I'm pretty sure there's something in the works.
30. 20. 10.
128 knots. 112 knots.
Yeah.
95 knots. 79 knots. 71 knots. 61 knots. 53 knots. 45 knots. 39 knots. 30 knots. 25 knots. 20 knots.
Quite possibly, yeah.
14 knots. 8 knots. 1 knot.
Okay. Wow, what else they got? Is it all flight stuff? Oh, okay. So they do a whole bunch of stuff then. I didn't even realize. Do they do rudder pedals? Because I know Thrustmaster, they do have them. Okay. Yeah, because they're quite cool, and you can use them for toe braking as well when you're on the ground, obviously. So, you know, they're even kind of multi. Yeah. No, I don't now, because unfortunately I didn't realize this, but you can pay a bit extra when you get the Thrustmaster, and Gus did this, and he got the stick. It came with the detachable throttle and a set of rudder pedals. And that was really good, and I didn't realize, so I just got the basic edition, which has, you know, the throttle is on it, your stick. So for me, the stick is the rudder, and I you know, twist left and right to access that. So yeah, I wish I'd got the pedals, and you know, maybe I will, but that would be a great thing to have. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And of course, you've obviously got your left and right, and you can even use the rudder to help stop you. Like if you, you know, if you push more to the left or you know, like or more to the right, then as long as there's not much of a wind, it'll apply a bit of force, and then that'll help stop you out. I'm just gonna. All right, everyone, we are down on the ground in Toronto. I'm not sure why the autopilot shut off at like 700 feet. I guess that's a quirk of Toronto, but it's fine. We landed. So. I will see you next stream. It was a short stream today. We're scheduled to stream maybe on Sunday, but we will see. And you can contact me in the usual ways, email, Twitter, blah, blah, blah. You know the drill. And thanks for the 2 follows on Twitch. Thanks for those who interacted in chat on YouTube too. And we will see you next time after we can find where to stop the stream in OBS because it's been a pain. Yeah, this isn't happening. Just carry on. We need some music really here. We need some outro music whilst I fiddle around with this. Oh, here we go. Right, there we go.